Should the Washington Commanders trade for all-pro defensive back Jalen Ramsey? What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Abdullah here coming at you with another video for the channel. And in today, guys, some news that came out today about DB Jalen Ramsey and how him and the Miami Dolphins have mutually agreed to part ways, and they're looking to trade him, shopping him right before the NFL draft. The draft is less than 10 days away. That's crazy. A lot of content coming up. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel before I get into the video. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Jalen Ramsey, man. Again, I don't think it's that crazy to make a video about because at the end of the day, Adam Peters, he's been really aggressive this offseason, acquiring Laramie Tunsil, getting that left tackle to protect the blind side of your rookie quarter or a young quarterback, a superstar quarterback in Jaden Daniels, and also acquiring Deebo Samuel for only a fifth round pick, which to me is still absurd, giving up only a fifth for a guy like Deebo, who not too long ago in 2021 was putting up great numbers, and even in a down year this past season would still be the number two receiver in stats on this Commanders offense this past year. Like, to me, that's insane. And you pair him up with Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin's best number two receiver that he's played with. So this is I'm loving it. And Jalen Ramsey, again, I'm looking at it right now. The team trading for Jalen Ramsey will pick up 21.1 mil of his salary in 2025. His current contract runs through the 2028 season. There's no timetable for a possible trade, but the Dolphins prefer to find a resolution before the upcoming NFL draft. Ramsey, age 30. I mean, that's pretty old for a DB. I'm not gonna lie. Recorded 60 total tackles, 39 solo, 6 tackles for losses, 1 sack, 11 pass breakups, and 2 interceptions, 17 games last season. And James Jones said the Commanders on a talk show hosting the facility. Former receiver James Jones played for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. So the Commanders should trade for Jalen Ramsey if you, and in quotations, if you are all in on a rookie contract, go get you an elite DB to put on the other side of Lattimore and make a run at a Super Bowl. That again. Ramsey signed a 3-year, $72 million extension with 24 million guaranteed in September with Miami. And in his tenure in Miami, 2 seasons, 27 games, 82 tackles, 16 passes defended, 5 interceptions, 6 tackles for loss, 1 sack, and 71.8 passer rating allowed on 110 targets. Miami GM Chris Greer told reporters that we decided it was probably the best interest for all parties to move forward separately, part ways. And I've seen a lot of memes about how Jalen Ramsey in 2025 is equivalent to Tracy McGrady and Shaquille O'Neal at the end of their career and just how they're washed. So I don't know. At age 30, I still think Jalen Ramsey has stuff left in the tank. Obviously, he's not the same as he was when he was in Jacksonville, where he was like one of the best DBs. He was putting up in like he was locking up crazy elite receivers. And even when he went to LA, he won winning a Super Bowl there. He was really good. And now getting traded to Miami. And again, the dysfunction in Miami, it's I don't know who to blame, to be honest. You have so much talent there. And the fact that they haven't won a playoff game in so long, I mean, it goes to show that Washington isn't the butt of the joke of the league anymore. And it's just I don't know. Is it too soon to say that he's washed? I think so. I don't think I still think he has left something left in the tank. But pairing him with Marshawn Lattimore would have been awesome a couple years ago. But again, we have to keep in mind that we traded some draft capital to get acquire Marshawn Lattimore, and I just think Marshawn Lattimore's tenure in Washington hasn't started off the best. He getting beat by AJ Brown a lot. That sucked, and also Mike Evans. And I just think Marshawn Lattimore. I think the injury was lingering him. I think getting into a new system. I think with a healthy offseason, I think he'll bounce back for sure. A lot of people already wanting to give up on him and comparing him to Josh Norman. I don't think he's as bad as Josh Norman was towards the end of his Norman's career in Washington. So I think I just don't think we have enough draft capital to acquire Jalen Ramsey. I just don't think it's worth it. I think right now when you have Lattimore, you have Mike Sanders still, you have some solid DBs in this group. I think you're doing just fine. And maybe you might consider trading for or drafting a DB in this upcoming draft, maybe. But I just think bringing a guy like Jalen Ramsey, who at times also was rumors of him being a head case in the locker room. So you just solidify this locker room here in Washington. You got rid of all the drama. You don't want to bring anything that stuff in. I'm not saying Jalen Ramsey is going to bring that stuff in, but you just have to factor in every decision and what potentially it could bring. So I don't think the Commanders are going to trade for Jalen Ramsey. I just had to make a video because again, Adam Pierce has been so aggressive this offseason. But let me know you guys' thoughts. Again, it would have been nice in 2023, but now at the age of 30, with that much him getting paid, I just don't think it's worth it. And potentially maybe him being back in Jacksonville. I heard that's a possibility. Maybe the Rams might get him. I don't know. But whatever team gets him, and maybe it would make sense to go to the NFC because you want to the Dolphins are in the AFC, so change. Make sure you trade him to a different conference at least. Don't be like the Giants where you get your best running back of literally that has ever played for your franchise, and then go to a divisional rival. I'm still not, never forgetting that. But I'm not comparing Saquon Barkley to Jalen Ramsey. I'm just saying, the concept. But yeah, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts. Should the Commanders consider even trading for Jalen Ramsey? What do you think his trade value is? I think that's the big thing. I don't know. I don't know. I think right now, I mean, he when he got traded from LA to Miami, I think it was like a third and a player. So I think maybe right now a fifth at most. I think a fourth is kind of pushing it. But let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you think Jalen Ramsey can still put up elite performances, or do you think he's just washed, or do you think he's like a possibility of pairing him and Marshawn Lattimore is funny, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think we have the right guys here in Washington, and I think we're gonna definitely trade back in this draft coming up. I think acquire more draft capital, get that defensive edge, add some guy in the DB room, maybe get that wide receiver three, build up the offensive line, and yeah, man, it's just such a it would have been such a Dan Snyder move to trade for a guy like Jalen Ramsey towards the end of his career because that was such a common theme when he was the owner here in Washington. But no, he is no longer the owner. Josh Harris, um, Mitchell Rails, and Magic Johnson, they know what they're doing. But there, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts. Draft is coming. A lot of content is coming on the way. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail the Commanders. I'm out. Peace.